I would like to welcome all my dear colleagues and my dear students to this seminar. Now I request Professor Arvind H.G. Sir, Department of MBA SVIT, to introduce our guest of honor for today's session. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Indeed, it's a pleasure to introduce today's resource person, Mr. Rajesh Rajan sir. So he's a director HR Vedanta Innovations, and he's having 15 plus years of experience. He is an international trainer, speaker, inspirational speaker, and leader. So today we'll be taking the session on the market fit and also about the soft skills, behavioral skills, and various other activities he's going to address. So I just hand over the session to Rajesh Rajan sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hello. With mic or without mic? This is better, right? Hi. Hi. Come on, guys, say hi to me. Hi. Hi. Salala. Hi. Hi. How are you guys doing? All well? Yeah, lunch all done? You guys look way too serious for your age. I understand the title is very fancy, market fit to Atala. How many of you are comfortable in English here? English? Raise your hands. English? Okay. Hindi? Okay. So we'll have a mix of English and Kannada. Is that okay with you guys? Yeah. All right. So I was saying, while the title looks fancy, I was told that you guys are first year MBA graduates. Is that so? Yeah. I'll just share a quick perspective on how, if you had to be a customer, if you want to start something on your own, if you had to start your organization on your own, then what are some key things that we should keep in mind to progress on? That's the whole objective here. Okay? Makes sense? Answer. If you keep looking at me like this, imagine for the next 1.5 hours. It will be difficult for you, no? Isn't it? Yes, sir. Come on, I wore a white shirt, fair and lovely, fair and well. Maximum, this is the maximum presentation I can bring it to you. Makes sense, nonsense? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let's do a quick activity, man. Let's all stand up. I need some people help also in this activity. Arvind sir, if you can help also. Yeah? This is a very simple game. Yeah, this game is called a small fish, big fish. What is it called? Small fish, big fish. Simple. Small. How to describe small? How to describe small? How small is it? Tiny. That's better. Small. Yeah. How to describe big? Big. Yeah. When I say small fish, what will you do? Opposites. You'll show big. When I say big fish, you'll show small. Okay? Simple. When I say small fish, you'll show big. When I say big fish, you'll show small. That's the opposites. If at all you make a mistake, you're out, you have to sit down. And you help first good brother. And you'll also help find out who else is making a mistake. At the end of the game, we'll have one winner. Yeah. We'll all buy some. I'll buy something to the winner before I leave. Okay? Deal or no deal? Artha. Small fish. Outdoor. You should do opposites. Small fish. Outdoor. Good company. Quick outdoor. Your mind wise is so hard. Big fish. Yeah, big fish. Oh my God. Dedication. Small fish. Out, down. Small fish. Out, down. First totally out, I want to small fish. Big fish. Small fish. Can you please go see the last row? I don't trust the ladies there. She's full hiding. Small fish. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Out. You shake, no? Big fish. Small fish. Small fish. Small fish. Out. Look at me. Small fish. What's your name, girl? Huh? Abhigna. How do you think Abhigna will win, man? Nobody. Abhigna no support. No, no, make some noise. Abhigna, nobody? Then why are you standing Abhigna? Small fish? Look at me, man. Small fish. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Small fish. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Small fish. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Small fish. Abhigna. Small fish. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Small fish. Big fish. Oh my God. What a dedication, bro. What a dedication, man. Oh my God. So much of seriousness. Oh my God. Big fish. Killer. Small fish. Out. Those three girls there. Yellow. Out. No. Yeah. Small fish. Big fish. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Out, bro. Small fish. Okay, we have one boy, man. What's his name? What's your name? Huh? Gauss. How many of you support Gauss here? Make some noise, man. Make some noise for Gauss. Gauss, you should support that. Small fish. Big fish. Small fish. She's like, what should I do now? I am stuck here in my life. Sit down, out, raw. You're not even playing the game. You're out, no. Sir, you're not the grand. You're the small fish. Big fish. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Ayyo, competition will apart. Okay, big fish. Small fish. Out. Small fish. Big fish. Small fish. Out. Big fish. Out. Small fish. Out. Small. Hey, your girl was hiding, no? That time, no? Small fish. Big fish. Small fish. Big fish. Out. Big fish. Small fish. What's the name? Yeah. Meghna. Your name? Huh? Pari. Deepali. Sorry. Swati. How many is about Swati, man? No. Deepali. Come make some noise for Deepali, guys. No. What do you say? Meghna. How many of Meghna, man? I'll make some noise for you. Come on, big fish. Small fish. Big fish. Out, Meghna. Hi. You're playing well. Okay, let's see Swati or Deepali. Small fish. Out, Swati. Okay, give up for Deepali, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Buy something for you. Buy some chocolate. Okay? Or Cadbury will buy for you. Yeah? Give up for yourselves, guys, for being a sport. Clap for yourselves. Let me quickly introduce myself. Before I introduce myself, Arvind sir and I, we date back to several years now. I think we know each other for what, 10, 12 years now. We've been close friends, basically. Not just here, if you call me even to hell, I'll go with him. Build up. We've been just really close friends professionally. Once upon a time, I used to work for GenPact. I used to be a lead facilitator. Sir used to manage training requirements, and dates back to several years ago now, and we traveled together. He's been a very, very good friend of mine. But that being said, let me quickly introduce myself, okay? They're saying in English, it says, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. Watch your destiny, that's you. I repeat, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. Watch your destiny, that's you. And our vision is to build your thoughts, words, and actions so that you could be a champion day in day out. My name is Rajesh Rajendra. Clap for me, man. Clap for me. You know how much I by-hearted this, huh? I'm an MBA graduate in HR and training. I also did my post-graduation in HRM from IIM Shillong. Apart from my education, I've come with a little over than 16 years of experience in the HR and learning and development space. I worked with several organizations. I first started off with a company called Accenture. You guys know Accenture? Yeah. I was an HR business partner there. And I joined Hindujas, Genpact, William Penn, British Airways. The list goes on. Currently, I work with a company called Vedantu. You guys know Vedantu? You guys know? No, don't know. Vedantu is a live online tutoring organization. I head HR for them. I lead the overall HR responsibility of Vedantu. Vedantu is my 12th organization in the last 15 years of my career. You see, I've successfully had so many jobs. 1 year, one company. 1 year, one company. But this is the longest thing that I've worked here. It's going to be like, 4 years now? Almost close to 4 years now. Apart from my profession, I also make films. How many of you like watching films here? Yeah, I make films. Right after this session, you go to YouTube and search for Rajesh Rajendra. Okay. Actually, my last work was in Kannada, man. It's a Kannada rap music video. Yeah. It's called Bouncer. Nane. The Bouncer, Nane. You know, when I hopped in, when I came in, that girl was like, trainer? No, Bouncer. No. Nane. That's me. Yeah. A couple of short films and music videos together, yeah. My recent work that I made, it was a Tamil short film that was won about 8 National International Film Festival Awards. I call myself as a award-winning filmmaker. That's something I passionately do, apart from being an HR professional. At least, yeah. One project a year, I do that. Yeah. So right after this session, you go to YouTube and say Rajesh Rajendra. Okay. Once you find the video, what will you do? That. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Yeah. That being said, did you guys all have lunch? Raise your hands. Whoever had lunch. Most of you had lunch. Let's say, just for example, okay. I'm going to offer free lunch to you guys. How many of you are interested? Free lunch. Huh? Sorry? Veg or non-veg? Interesting question. Boys, free lunch? No. Huh? Is that? Talk to me, huh? Biryani. Belluli kebab. Yes, you get the huh? Really? Neutral and the hotel Lydia. New trend. Belluli kebab antara. Seriously? We are outdated, old generation. Normal chicken kebab. But okay, free lunch, how many of you interested? Show of hands, free lunch. A couple of them. Okay, somebody else veg or non-veg. Okay, veg. Veg free lunch. Okay, idli. Idli free lunch. Swati, seriously? Ayyo. She's cute, yeah. She came to the last race, but she lost it. I'll buy idli muffin. Don't worry. Okay, it's a non-veg food. What's it? Okay, belluli kebab guru. Seriously? Yeah. See, okay, let's take a step back, right? We all of us had lunch, so there is no need for us to go out and have lunch. Yes or no? There is no need for us to go have lunch. But when I ask people that would you like to have a free lunch, they're still not okay. Vitti kala bada nam. And I start giving options. I say idli, nobody's interested in idli. But I said non-veg, most of them are interested. But that's called as, what's it called? A product that has to fit into the market. Very simple, no? Simple. Today, how many of you want to become an entrepreneur here? Businessman, businesswoman? Yeah, most of you. Have you at least heard people, what do you want to become, my friend? What do you want to do? Kersila. ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಚಿನ್ನ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಆಳು ಮುಳು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ನಾನು 10ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗದೆ 2 ದನ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, 2 ದನ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ 4 ದನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, 5 ಎಕರೆ ಗದ್ದೆ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, 4 ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೊಡ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಕೋಟೀಶ್ವರ ನಾನು. Isn't it a no? People don't understand it, man. In fact, my recent film that I made, I went to the outskirts of Kanakpura. You guys know Kanakpura? Almost border of Karnataka and Andhra, bracket over there. And we were doing a survey and the living style of people. Do you know what an average family earns there? Average family. Silk, they make silk there and usual vegetables, rice, patta, gitta. What is the average salary that they would make? Their average money that they would make? Take a guess, no? One family only, that kind of a place. What could be the average earnings of a family? Huh? 5 to 6 crores. Per month or per annum? Per month, what could it be? What I'm asking. Huh? ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ವಾಮ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಭತ್ತ ಗಿತ್ತ ಬೇಯಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುರಿ ಬೇಯಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. What could be the average earnings? Between 60 to 1 lakh. Every family makes that. Huh? Every family makes that. You know what I'm saying? So even a guy who goes to a corporate IT job, you know what's the first annual salary that he gets? Between 3 to 4 lakh per annum. And if you're at the top which in college, you might get a 6 or 7 lakh per annum if you score that way. Which means that is not a what do you call low market zone. Allah, it's actually a high potential market zone. A lot of things. What is that you want to do, Megha? What is that you want to start? You raise your hand. What to be a business woman? When you say you get down. How is that an entrepreneurship? You want to be a HR? How is that entrepreneurship? Huh? She wants to do both of them. Okay. Now let's say most of us want to be this entrepreneur, businessman. And this is a new word, entrepreneur. What is it? Entrepreneur, you heard of it? What is the product of brand money sale ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಅದು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ತಂದು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆನರ್ ಮೀನ್ who comes up with a new idea to start up a business. Okay, I mean let's keep it simple. No, I have an idea. If I'm able to monetize that idea, I have an idea. If I'm able to monetize it, that means I'm an entrepreneur. Would it make sense? Nonsense to you. I have an idea, brilliant idea, but nobody willing to pay for it. Am I an entrepreneur? No. Will it work for you? Will it help you? You might have the greatest idea, super amazing, world-class idea. It will solve everybody's problem. But nobody is willing to pay for you. Would you call yourself an entrepreneur? No, right? When do you call yourself an entrepreneur? You have an idea. It might not be a world-class idea. It could be a normal idea. But you are able to sell it. But you are able to monetize it. Then that's called as product market. Would it make sense this way? What is product market, by the way? It's what? There is a specific problem. You solve that problem and you monetize it. That solution is a product. And what does market mean? Today all of us are not hungry. So if I come and sell you idlis, is it a good product market fit? No. Maybe today I got an idea that Belluri kebab is famous. No, yeah, I mean today I got till date I do not know there's a concept of Belluri kebab at all in my life. ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಕಬಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೈ ಫೈ ನೇಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೇ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಕಬಾಬ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಮಬಡಿ ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಓದಿ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಜೋರ ಆಗೋದ್ರೆ ಲಪಡಲ್ಲ should I read it out for you? ಬಂಗಾರ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅವನಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಓದ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನೀವು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಓದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲಾಗ್ರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋವು ಚಂದ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ simply the keywords are here, right? It says if you are able to solve a particular problem and your users are ready to pay for the problem, that's all. If you are able to solve a problem and if your customers are willing to pay for it, that means you have a good market fit, a good product fit. That's all it is. Makes sense concept. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಶೋರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಿಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ಕುಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೀ ಐ ಗೋ ಸಿಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ I used to be there, man. I mean, I remember when I was in your, yeah, I used to be like that. Same, KGF Namuru. Kola. Yellunda, Yellappa. Mulbagala. KGF na. You guys are from KGF. How the hell?
KGF movie KGF movie in the bandiru.
KGF movie in the bandiru. The way how you see in the movie is not how KGF is, by the way. I don't know if you guys know the place. Have you ever visited the place? What you see in the movie is not what KGF is. It's dead opposite. Just to give you an example. There's a train that used to come from KGF to Bangalore every day. Where every daily travelers travel there. There is no TC in that train. Ticket collector illa. Yeni gutta?
Ella ticket.
Anki attack kodoru. No, seriously, I'm not exaggerating. Now I think it's a little polished. When I used to study and all that, it used to be the rough, rugged area. KGF tap tegidre. ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ Great. I ask you a question, man. Tell me a company or a product which you call it as a good product market fit. Here's an example. Building up it. Come on, we use so many products. No? Book general. Don't hesitate, please say it. There's no right or wrong answer to it. Huh? Sorry? Nike. Why? Okay, why is it a good product market fit? No. Okay, what I'm asking is, please answer my question. What I'm asking. What does product market fit means? It means that you have a product that actually solves a specific problem in the market and the customer is willing to pay for it. This is clear. Is it clear? And then, for example, if I were to sell idli, it is a product. If I were to sell it, is it a good product market fit? No, it is not, because nobody is interested in eating idlis today. But the moment I say non-veg food, the moment I say people are interested about it. Food is food. That product is a good market fit. Am I right? Now I'm simply asking you, tell me a few brands or few organizations.
Zomato.
Sorry, Zomato, okay. Nestle, okay, why? What product of Nestle do you call it as a good market fit? Tell me this. Super example. Super. Chapade. Oh, go for it, chapade. See, there was a problem. What is the problem? ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡು, ತಿನ್ಸು, ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಸು, ಓಡಿಸು ಒಂದು ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಕೈಯಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಕೂರ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊತಿದ್ರು, ತಿಂಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಚುಚ್ಚು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, it's like a war. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಾರ್ ನಡೀತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದಿ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ PG ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ PG ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತಿತ್ತ. ಬ್ಯಾಚಲರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ವೇ, ಅದೊಂದು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. So there was a clear problem, and then there's a product, and that product fits into every segments of people. Be it young, be it medium age group or old age group, everybody they fit into it. And then one point about it, if you guys remember, the lead content are heavy and they were banned. You remember that? And did you see the emotion of the customers? The emotion of the customers. People like, by the way, Neste is in Nanjangudu. Remember Nanjangudu is in Neste manufactured in Nanjangudu. Nanjangudu is right next to my house. I am from Mysore. Just about like 3-4 kilometers. Maggie, you want so that was a product, and today they're back in the racks. And when they came into the shopping market, they came into the supermarkets, there are people glorifying it, emotionally glorifying it. Not just like a product that has been celebrated, a product that has been enriched and embraced. So that's called a good product market fit. Understood or understood? Makes sense? Nonsense? But I think the $1 million question is, okay, by the way, in your MBA also you'll come across this product. This is was Mark Anderson, who is an entrepreneur, who's also a software engineer. He was the guy who first coined this word called as product market fit. And the reason why he coined that term is because primarily to make sure that every entrepreneur, every business individual knows that he's just not making a product, but he's making a product that can be sold in a market, in a share, where he can make a lot of earnings. But in a simple term, I think back then all it was there. It's always there. You will not just start a business just for that, no. But can you start a business like that? Ground floor of a business start can you start like that? You know what? Right? There's a study, there's a research, then you understand what your competencies are, what your capabilities are, and then you do it. So maybe this guy also had a similar thought. But I think the $1 million question is, why is this important? Huh? Sorry, to survive. Okay, somebody else? Consumers. Okay, interesting. Right? Consumer satisfaction. Okay. Sorry? Profits, to make profits. You have profit margin. Okay. Sorry? To fulfill the needs. Interesting. What? Yeah, what is your name? What is your name? Chetan. Okay. Fulfilling the needs. Sorry? To address competition. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Do you guys have any clue in today's age and stage how many startups win and how many startups fail? Ballpark. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 10ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು? ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ. The series A, you guys know that, right? Series A, idea. MBA first year,
yeah.
Okay, maybe during your MBA you might study all of this, right? What does venture capital mean? Venture capital ante gotta? Gottilla. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕಂಪನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಳೆ ಕತೆ. ಇಂಪೋಸಿಟ್ ನಾರಾಯಣಮೂರ್ತಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬಂದು 30 ಸಾವಿರ ಹಣವನ್ನ ಇಟ್ರು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಕಾಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಚಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದ, ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾವ್ಕಾರ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಹಂಗಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇತ್ತು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಆಗ ಮೊದಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತ? ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು? ಈಗ ನಮ್ ದುಡ್ಡು, ನಿಮ್ ದುಡ್ಡು, ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಸಮಬಡಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಸರ್. ಬಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Now you have somebody called venture capitalists. Who are these? These are organizations who will invest on your company, and they'll take their share. You will take their share if it becomes profitable. Yeah, that's right. The venture capitalists basically. Now my question is, ಆತರ ಒಂದು 10 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ could become profitable? Meaning ಒಂದು ನಾನು ₹100 ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ನಾನು 1 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ₹1000 ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಿನ್ನ ಖರ್ಚೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ₹100 ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ನೀನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ₹200 ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 100% ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಆ ತರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪನಿ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಟುಡೇ? 2%. 1 or 2? Tell me some startup names that you guys remember today. Just Oyo, na? Okay, Oyo. Oyo went through a deep struggle, you guys remember, no? In COVID times. Okay, Oyo. Any startup names? Zomato is profitable, right? 140 crore net worth of Zomato. Huh? Chai Sutta Bar. Yeah, the chai wala. Chai wala. You guys know? What is wrong? MBA, you guys should know, like who started today, who started tomorrow, what is the net profit, you should know. Tomorrow they'll hire you and ask you to analyze that, no? Okay, chai Sutta. Okay, they are chai wala, that guy is okay. Huh? Baidu is not profitable today, maybe. Because of whatever karma that they're going through. But Baiju's, I don't know if you guys know, the first Indian startup which revolutionized education and became the first unicorn in the entire world, not even country. Unicorn means they had the first $1 billion coming to their organization. Today, whatever that they might be going through is a different story, but it was the first organization to become a unicorn in the entire world, a tech organization to become the unicorn. Good, no? Isn't it? They had that kind of a funding to go ahead and sponsor some of the best football clubs in the world as part of their marketing campaign, as part of their ad campaigns. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, you see that? What is it? 9 out of 10 startups fail. They survive today, they push for some more time, but at some point in time, they don't sustain. The growth of a startup diminishes it. If at all you are not able to show profitability. And hence, this concept of product market fit becomes super critical and important. You look at any startup owners, who are they? Majority of them. You guys watch, no, like startup, somebody startup. Who are these? What is the background of these guys? Huh? Huh? What? I'm not kidding. What is the joke? Tell me also. I don't know. What is the background of the startup, guys? Ayya. Allappa, if startup business start ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, you guys are hearing, no? Like Rare Pay, Paytm, PayPal, you wake up one day, there's a new company coming in this thing, no? What is the background of these entrepreneurs? What is the background of these entrepreneurs? Huh? Okay, what could be the age group of these entrepreneurs? Age group? Huh? Between 25, actually between 22 and 30, that's the age group. Yeah? What is the background of these guys? There was a time, I don't know if you guys know, how many of your parents are businessmen, businesswomen? Yes, sir, I'm business person. Because I'm employees, huh? Because I'm sure in your family you've seen a business person. To start a business, they'll try, fail. To come to that strong business, at least in 15-20 years, they'll sustain in that industry to become nourished, isn't it? But today, our startups entrepreneur age span between 22 and 30. What is the background? Mostly IITians. Alva, engineering, or maybe IIMs. They don't really have an industry exposure. They have a tech exposure. You getting what I'm saying? And for them, everything is a great idea. You guys have to become an entrepreneur. Yeah? I will invest around 10 crores. All of us have some ideas, no? But the question is, does that idea sell in a specific segment? Is there a customer to buy it? Somebody has to pay for it. If that doesn't happen, then 90% of these startups fail. Disastrous, no? Disastrous, isn't it? So much money gone, so much time gone, energy gone, everything is gone. Isn't it disastrous, no? And the next slide, and if you can make a note of this, super important. If not for your MBA, trust me, I bet my life on this. These are some of the 6 key things for you to become a successful employee as well as an entrepreneur. There's a term called intrapreneur. Have you heard of it? Get it? Entrepreneur and somebody who has an idea who can sell that idea and make the money. That's an entrepreneur. Intrapreneur. There's a word called intrapreneur. Have you heard of it? Google ki little bit matra. Chat GPT. Huh? Entrepreneur means I have an idea, I'm able to sell it and monetize. That's entrepreneur. What is intrapreneur? What does intrapreneur mean? Chetan. Sorry? That's an entrepreneur. I have my idea, I sell my idea and monetize it, entrepreneur. It is your idea, I work for your idea and I'm able to sell that. I'm an entrepreneur. And we need such people also. Even if you don't have an idea, it's okay. But you have the sensibilities. You're an MBA graduate. No, you have the sensibilities to sell any idea, to distribute any idea. Film ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಸಿನಿಮಾ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಯಾರು? Director. ಅವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. I make the film. I don't know how to distribute that film in the market. I don't know. I only know to make the film. But who will take it to the market? Producer doesn't take it to the market. A distributor, a marketing individual, who will be able to distribute that film into the market. Isn't it? Yes or no? Now he is also working for my idea. He's also working for my idea in doing it, producing it, ensure it goes to the right person, right people, and that right people are willing to pay for it, come to the theaters after watching that film, willing to pay for it, go and talk about it. Hey, there's a movie like that, go watch it. Or there's a movie like that, don't go watch it. They'll do next set of marketing and so on and so forth. Isn't it? Yes or no? This entire process for entrepreneurs. Who are what? It is not my idea. It is your idea. I'm working for your idea, but I'll take a share. I will not take money from it. I will not take salary from it. The moment I take a salary from you, then I become an employee. Do you get the difference? No. Your idea, I'm working for an idea, but I ask you for a monthly income, then I become an employee. I ask for salary. But your idea, I work for an idea, but I take a share of your profit, then I become an entrepreneur, not a partner. Don't get me wrong. Co-founders are different from entrepreneurs. Are you with me, everybody? Yes or no? Yes, no, we may not be. Yes, no? In that, the first and foremost thing for an entrepreneur is the vision. What does vision mean? What does vision mean? Sorry? Goal or objective. How do you find out that vision? How do you help your customers find out the vision? What is your goal? Swati is like, what is that, Swati? What is the joke, Swati? Why did you laugh, Swati? Swati? Super! ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದ್ ಮನೆ ಬಡ ಸಾಕು ಕರ್ಮ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ತಿರ್ಗಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂತಿದ್ರು. Now, how do you figure out a goal? And that's a goal actually. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong to be a father, mother, children. There's nothing wrong. And I strongly suggest all of us should get married. At least once we should marry. ಅದು ಒಂದ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತು ಬಟ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. How do you figure out a goal? How do you figure out a vision? How do you know this is the goal? Interest. See, it is not easy to start a business. Sometimes we think, no, guru, must idea bantu guru. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಿಕನ್ ತಗೋ, ಕಬಾಬ್ ಮಸಾಲ ತಗೋ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆರುಳಿ ಹಾಕೋ. ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡು, ಬೆರುಳಿ ಕಬಾಬ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡು. ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಬಂದು ಕೈಯಾಡಿ ಬಾರ್ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡು, ಫುಲ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Doesn't work that way, no, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. No? First you need a vision. And most of us do not even know how to write a vision. Difficult, no? How do you know this is what the goal is? This is what the purpose is? This is how where I need to head towards? How do you know it? Like people don't know it. People don't figure it out. Yes or no? Like for example, today you're in the first year of an MBA. How many of you actually wanted to do an MBA, by the way? Okay, and why? That's an interesting question. What is not the question? So why is the question? Professor la question ache. Why is that question? Why? You get a good job. What does good job mean anyway? What is good salary? Huh? What is good salary? How much? 30 or 40?
30 to 40.
See, now, this vision cannot be such unambiguous vision. You have to be very clear. Okay, let's say that you joined an MBA because you want to get a good job, and according to her, a good job is, let's say, a salary of 30,000 rupees. Why MBA? There are several other things also that you could do to get a 30K. So you see, so it's not an answer to tell me. It's not an answer to tell yourself. It's an answer that you should tell the board. It's an answer that you should tell the investors, the guy who's going to invest the money. It's an answer that you should give it to them that this is my vision. And the vision will come up only when you have whys. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why is it needed? This is something called 5 why technique. Have you read this in your BBA, BCom? What is your background, by the way?
BCom, BBA.
BCom, BBA, 5 why technique. 5 W's. You know? Okay, just write it down. Please go and do this research. There's a theory called as Ishikawa diagram theory. Have you heard of it? Fishbone diagram. Have you heard of it? Fishbone. Toyota bata Toyota. Good sir. Eat yourself. Toyota is there. Toyota. The founder of the company, his name is Ishikawa Toyota. That gentleman said, for every effect, there is a cause. Andre, for every outcome, there has to be some kind of a cause. And for you to find out the cause, which is the vision, why, you need to find out the root cause, which is the 5 whys. Basically. Whenever you get time, please read it. It's called fishbone diagram. What is it called? Fishbone diagram. And Toyota made this, even today they follow this as part of the quality management system. So if you have to find your vision, you have to keep asking why. For example, the way I asked her, at one point in time you stuck. Why MBA? Job. Not just you, madam. I think all of us are in the same zone. Just because I'm talking like this. It's not like 15 years ago, I was very clear. I want to become a HR at I want to become an auto driver. Seriously, no exaggeration. Studying. Auto driver. Someday I'll buy it. What is killer movie. Super killer movie. My parents wanted me to become a doctor. Imagine. Just imagine for a minute, no? Me going to a doctor, going to a patient, the patient might run away. So I'm sure all of us would come up to the stage, but how do I figure out a vision is by doing this 5 why. Because as an entrepreneur, if that vision is not clear, nobody is going to invest on you. Period. Out and done. And that you should have a strong reasoning. Makes sense? Nonsense? Makes sense? Nonsense? Yes, sir? No, no. But vision of this Sakagata. There is once, we called people the great, powerful people when they had physical strength and energy. I called certain people, the world said that these are successful men based on their physical energy, based on their muscle power. These are the muscles. Or the kings. Those emperors. When did we call them successful? When we call them successful? Because they were strong. Their army was strong. More men, more muscle. That's when I call people as successful. Today, do we call such people as successful people? Who do we call successful people? British. Today, you call people who are successful based on the way how they get the job done from others. It's not about you doing it. It's about getting the job done from people. And they should be willing to do it for you. Makes sense, nonsense to you? You look at the richest person in the world. You look at the wealthiest person in the world. You think he's sitting and working like you and me? No. That's not the way to go about it at all. They make sure money works for them. They don't work for money. They don't give time to make money. They ensure that the money works for them in return. And how do they do that? By having a team. You getting what I'm saying? A team meaning a team of individuals who are passionate towards a vision. Makes sense? Nonsense. Makes sense. I might have a great idea. I might have a great vision. But if I don't have people to execute it, how will you execute it? Can you run the show? You cannot run the show. If you need to have the right people in it, Yes or no? What's that thing? And what's the product? It could be a service or it could be a solution. Correct? And the product means physically, it's not a physical thing anyway. It could be just a service that I give a service to you and I take in exchange for it. Just example, when we were kids, no. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಈ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹತ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ತರಕಾರಿ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಅತ್ತಗೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿದ ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಆಲೂಗಡ್ಡೆ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಕೆಜಿ ತಗೋತಿದ್ವಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎದು ತಗೊಂಬ ಯಾವ್ದು ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ತಗೊಂಬ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲೂಗಡ್ಡೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಏನೋ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೋಯ್ತ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಮರಿದ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತಗೊಂಬ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ನು ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಾಲು ತಗೊಂಬ ಅವ್ನು ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬಂದು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹಾಲಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನಂದಿನಿ ಬೂತ್ ಬರಲು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಣ ಹಾಳು ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ ಹಾಳು ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೆ ಪಾಪದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಟು ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಟು ಶಾಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮನೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಾರ್ಸೋ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೀ ಇದೇ ನಿಂಗೆ ಬರೋಣ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾರ್ಸೋ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೆ ಅಂತ ಬಾರ್ಸೋ Now today, do you actually go to multiple places to shop these? Then came this concept called a supermarket. You guys know supermarket? Yeah? Which is what? Everything is available at one place. That too air conditioned. That too that staff, for the first time when I went to a supermarket, welcome sir. Nana? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತರಕಾರಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಂದು ಬೈಯೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಮನೇಲಿ ಬೈತಾರೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಹೋಮ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಟುಡೇ ಡು ಯು do that? You even go to supermarket? No, you don't go to the supermarket. What do? I shop online. In fact, why do I have to shop online? I can order food only online. No, why get sugar? Why get milk? Make all of this. Let me just order the food online only. No, don't do anything. Just sit at home. That means your product is never fully done. Yes or no? Yes or no? Today we said somebody is Zomato. No? What do? Sorry? Food delivery. Do you think they do just delivery food today? What do they deliver? Sorry? They sell groceries too. They deliver groceries too. Okay, what else do they do? What else do they do? Sorry?
Intensity.
Earlier they were delivering food alone. Today they just don't deliver food. They deliver everything and anything that you want to do. Like your Dunzos, like your Instamart, whatever, right? They deliver everything. So which means a product is never a final product. It will always keep evolving. For example, Apple. What do they sell? Not the eating apple, the technology company. Huh? What was the initial product? You guys know what is the initial product of Apple? Ladies out there? Girls? Something is keeping you guys occupied? You want to step out? Figure it out what it is? Thank you. What is Apple? ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಚಿನ್ನ. Now, if this is something not comfortable, you guys always can take a break. Go do something else in your life which is very happening. What does Apple do? What does Apple as a company do? What do they sell? Huh? Sorry? No, they sell mobile phones today. But what is the primary product? What do they first sell? Come on, you guys are this generation kids. Huh? They were selling computers. It was a competitor for your that guy. What is that guy's name? Bill Gates. They both were sitting together. No, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. They were partners. Bill Gates. Don't know the story. So they had Microsoft. You know Microsoft. No? They used to make machines. Microsoft started as a competition for IBM. You know IBM. IBM used to manufacture computers. Even today they manufacture computers. Do you know what is the full form of IBM? Forget, you do not know. Well, IBM used to manufacture computers, and Microsoft was a competitor for IBM. So Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, they both started Microsoft. At some point in time, Bill Gates sued Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs came out of Microsoft and he started a Macintosh computer. You know Macintosh used to come in different colors. Just figure it out. It's very nice colors. The primary product of Apple was computers. And then is when they came and did iPod. And then is when they came into this phone segment. Phone was never their product. They were never into the phone segment. The 2007 is when they say, why are you guys switching with the QWERTY keyboard like Blackberries and Nokias? Phone should be larger than their life. Let me introduce you to a feather touch screen. Touch screen. Till then, touch screen was not existing. 2007. It's only after 2007 people started using touch screens. And then he said, Steve Jobs said, a mobile phone should be larger than your life. Happened, not today. It is actually larger than life today, no, for us. Most of us cannot survive without it, right? Which means a company where the primary product was a computer. Today, they don't just sell computers, they sell everything associated to the computer. Now, do they just sell iPhones? No. Do you think they make money out of iPhones? Actually, no. People think iPhones are expensive, like you have to sell kidneys. No. iPhones are not expensive. The products for you to use an iPhone, that's expensive, bro. You have to download a music, then you have to go to iTunes. So you have to buy it. And that's on subscription. That means once you become a customer to me, you're a lifelong customer to me. I'll keep making you come again. Now that's called as a dealer. You don't just sell once. You make sure that they keep coming. And you ensure the design is such like that. Netflix, how many of you watch Netflix? Do you know what was the first product of Netflix? ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು VCD DVD ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ DVD ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ DVD ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? They were a DVD store. They used to give DVD rentals. Netflix used to give DVD rentals. Why customers has to go physically to a DVD store and purchase DVDs? Online you can rent it, purchase the DVDs. That's all their concept was. Suddenly DVDs non-existence. Everybody is streaming online. That's when they moved into streaming on same content of DVDs. They put that into online and ensure that people watch it. Today they work on a subscription model. That means every month on month you need to keep coming back. Every month on month, you need to keep coming back. That means I have a longer retention of a customer. You understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Yes or no? That's called a good one. And what's next here? Some of us, like what does market mean? So all this where you spoke about market, next slide I'll give you a little more details. Just to give you a sense, is there a potential customer? If there's a potential customer, that's called the market. That's it, simple. ಈಗ ಈ ಎಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ನೀವು? ಈ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ನೀವು? When you go for a stroll today as an MBA graduate, just see why this guy has kept this store here and why not somewhere else. Why is the shop here and why not somewhere else? The cigarette shops, tea angadi, all of that you see, no, where it is positioned. It's positioned where he sees a potential customer coming in. He sees, that's called footfall. Please write it down. What's called? Footfall means most of the people turn up here. If most people turn up here, then their mindset of buying could become increasing. If the mindset of buying could increasing, then I have a better profit margin, period. That's called as the market. And every product in a market has a business blueprint. If you were to start an organization, no, they'll ask you for this, which is called a pitch deck. Heard of it? Pitch deck. Meaning, how are you going to ensure the money that I invested on you is going to become profitable? And that model is called a pitch deck or a business model. And lastly, for your organization to run successfully, there's something called a culture. Culture means what? Certain values and principles that your company operates with. How many of you guys watch this film called Wolf of Wall Street? If you've not watched it, go watch that movie today. If you want to be into the training business, if you want to be in the MBA business, consulting, HR, and all of that, you should definitely watch this movie called as Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio's movie, yeah. You should watch it, man. You must watch that movie. How many of you read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad? Please write it down. See, these learnings you will not even get in your 2-year MBA. I'm telling you, my friend. I bet my life onto that. There's this guy called Robert Kiyosaki who wrote a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. You will get it on Amazon for 200, 300 rupees and all that. It's worth the buy. Figure it out. Understand what does business model mean. How does culture work? How do you make money? Not you working for money, but making the money work for you. Do that. Help yourself for that. Which means, to summarize, it is just not a great idea that helps you success. What you need is the 6 ingredients to make that idea become viable in the market. Makes sense, nonsense to you? This is what I'm saying. What's the market? Is a potential customer and there's a need. There is a need to a customer. And how do you solve that? You solve it as 3 things. Which is you have a solution, you show them what the features are, and you ensure the experience is amazing. Let's take an example. Amazon. How many of you use Amazon? How many of you use Amazon? Prime, paid or unpaid? You know what is the first product of Amazon? What is Amazon basically all about? Sorry? It's a bookstore. They used to sell books. Did you guys know? The only thing that they were doing was selling books online. The founder of the organization, they felt that in order to purchase a book, people have to go to a store and all that. Why can't they come to my app, purchase a book, and then go for it? Was there a market? Was there a target customer? Was there a target customer to that idea? Yes or no? Yes or no? People wanted to buy books, no? People still want to buy books. So that solves the problem. There is a target customer. Is there a need? Of course, there's a need. May not be the quantum of the need is higher, but there is a need. Yes or no? And what is the solution? The solution is I will give you a platform where you can come and buy. Yes or no? Yes or no? And then I ensure the experience of my Amazon app is amazing for you. Today, do they sell books? Do they just sell books? No. They sell everything and anything, no? Yes or no? Which means the value proposition became higher. The difference between this market and the product is that called as product market fit. Initial product market fit was, I will sell books. That's the product market fit. Today, Amazon, if you see the smiley also, no? A to Z is what the smiley is. Which means anything from A to Z of a customer need, we will have it in our house and we'll be able to give it to you with utmost customer experience, with utmost best user-friendly features. It's not complicating. I have to go here, go there. It's not complicated. It's very user-friendly. Everything can be solved, and that gap is called as a product market fit. Does that make sense? Nonsense. There is a customer and there's a need. Initially, I give a product. By time, I keep adding value propositions. I keep adding features, and I make my product base higher. And that product base higher is called as product market. Makes sense? Nonsense. Now, how do you find out that product market need? This is how you find out the product market need, which is what? One, what is the need of my customer? Is the highest need of the customer. Do you think the need of the customer is today to watch films? Is it the core problem? Do you think it's the core problem? No, it's not the core problem. But is it a problem to be solved? Can everybody go to a theater? Can everybody go travel to this multiplex mall, pay for that movie, pay for that popcorn, pay for everything? Today, if you go watch a movie and come, at least spend about $1,000. Yes or no? 2-3 people. Does everybody can afford it? Though it's not the highest of the need, there is some specification into it. So that's called as an opportunity. The first bracket, which is the highest need, but may not be the highest options available to a customer also. That's called an opportunity. So if you have an idea where the customer base is already there and you have the highest need that being created to a customer, that's called an opportunity. But let's say there's the highest need and there's a competitor also available. For example, if you start a hotel, are there many people to start a hotel? Yes or no? If you want to start a restaurant business or a cafe business, do you think it's niche? ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ ಅದನ್ನ there are many people available there no but do you think that you should not start something no angalla you can of course start something on your own so you could do something on your own also but what you need is something which probably what others don't sell and that's something that people can afford to buy it from you that's called as a competition market. Beyond these two things if your idea is sitting anywhere in the down it's not worth trying at all. It is not good to try anything at all. Does it make sense to you or nonsense to you? If there's a need and I have a product or solution to it and there's a dire need in the customer, it's worth trying. There's a need, there's a competition also, that also is worth trying. But there is absolutely no need. Just because you think it's good, just because you think it's great, if you keep trying it, it will not work. Like just for example, just because I want to be an auto driver, if I keep doing that, I want to pursue auto driving, I want to pursue auto driving, maybe I will not be able to make that kind of financial stability in my life. So maybe it's not a core product or a profession of my life. Someday I might use it, but not definitely a worthy try to invest time or energy. That's what is called as a user-led product. Makes sense? Nonsense to you? Shall I quickly summarize? Summarize? What does product market fit mean? What does product market fit mean? Huh? Do you know? No, but I don't know how to say it. What is it? What does product market fit mean? Don't hurt me like this. Please, you guys had lunch around that? I did not even have lunch. Don't hurt me like this, okay? If you don't tell me now, I start from what time do you start? 2 o'clock. I'll start from 2 o'clock all over again from slide 1. Don't make me do that, okay? I will not finish the session just because it's 3:30. Arvind sir, help me. Until the time you don't give me the answer, you room bit touch hogala. My parallel profession is bouncer. Already ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ? What does product market fit mean? Yeah. Deepali. Solving problems in a good market. Ashte, simple is it? Understand? If there is I have a solution to a specific problem, and it's in a good. What does good market mean anyway? Okay, that's a good question. What does a good market mean? What does good market mean? Sorry? Huh? ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? What does good market mean? No, not potential customers. Where there is a customer willing to pay. Allah group. What is a good market? ಇವಾಗ ನೀನು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದಿದೆ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅದು ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ is it even worth to go and put a stall there? No, they should have the money to pay for you, no? If they have the money to pay for you, it's called a good market. Now, what does product fit mean? that if you have that kind of a, just imagine, no, you have a space. In that space, there are people who are coming and paying money for something. That means they have the money in their pocket. You should ensure that money is coming to your pocket. If they have the money to pay, that means they have the potential customer for me. That's all. Now, why should they pay for you? That's called a product market fit. That's all. They should pay for me because I'm solving the problem of them. Because I'm adding value in their life. That's all. Makes sense? Nonsense. Makes sense? Do you guys remember the product market fit pyramid? Yeah? Yeah? With this, we'll take a quick activity. We'll do a quick activity and jump to the last segment of the workshop. Yeah? 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 Say yes, no. Yeah? I'm going to split this group into 2 teams. How many teams? Team 1 will come towards the right hand side. Team 2 will come towards the left hand side. Okay. We'll count the numbers. On a count of 2, say 1. 2 teams. 1. ಅಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ 1 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2 2 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 1 1 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2 1 2 4 ಅಲ್ಲ 2 1 1 2 Okay. 1 1 2 1 yellow 1 confuse ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ lady 1 2 last all the ones come towards my right hand side and stand here. All the twos come towards my left hand side and stand here. Quickly. Double up. I stand in the row here. All the ones stand in a row here. All the two stand in. All the ones stand in a row here. All the twos stand in a row here towards the left hand side, right hand side. And give some space in between. Come here. Come here. Leave some space in the center. Are these all ones? Okay. Are these all ones here? Are these all ones here? Yeah? Okay. Are these all twos here? Okay, it's a team game, yeah? It's a very simple game. This game is called as numbers and action. What is it called? Numbers and action. I'm going to state a number, and to that number, as a team, you will make an action. Okay, that's all it is. For example, when I say 1, you'll have to snap once. 1, that's all. Simple. You see? When I say 2, you'll have to jump once. 2, jump once. That's all. When I say 3, you'll have to give a high five to the opponent person there. 3, yeah. 3, okay? When I say 4, you'll rotate once. When I say 4, you rotate once. Simple. When I say 1, what do you do? When I say 2, what do you do? When I say 3, what do you do? When I say 4, that's all it is. That's all it is. Understood the game? Now each member will have to face each other. Ensure that you have a partner right in front of you. You have a partner right in front of you. Yeah, spread. Ensure you have a partner right in front of you. Yeah. What is this? Acha. Who's watching?
Actually, we need to submit the report to IIC.
Acha, somebody watching, is it?
No, they'll see the recording.
Okay. Alright, okay, so I'm going to call this team as team A. I'm going to call this team as team B. Alright. Now in this game, when I say these numbers and actions, let's say even if one member makes a mistake in the entire team, they get a penalty. That's the gist of the game. Even if one member makes a mistake, they get a penalty. What's the penalty? Everybody has to squat once. So even if one person makes a mistake, the entire group would have to squat once. Okay? Okay, let's see how your teamwork looks like. Yeah? Whoever does a mistake, the entire team has to squat once. Are you guys ready? Boys, they ready? Boys, ready? 1, 2, 4. Out. The lady in the specs made a mistake. Team A, squat once, man. Everybody made a mistake. Squat once. Squat to the busky. Squat to the end. Busky squat once. Everybody squat. Okay, shall we begin round 2? 2. Again made a mistake. Team B, squat once. Team B. Do you think you will be able to do this together, everybody? Are you sure? Boys, do you think you'll be able to do it together as a team? Do you think you'll be able to do it? Do you guys want to discuss among yourself? No? Okay. 1. 4. He jumped. Both of the teams jumped. Everybody squat once. Squat once. Yeah, boys are not squatting there, yeah. On the corner come on the other. Squat, hey, boys squat there. Squat. Do you think you'll be able to do it together as a team? I'm asking you for an option. Do you think as a team you'll be able to do it? Do you think as a team you will be able to do it together? No? Are you sure? Why do you think you'll be able to do it? So do that, no? Do you guys want to brief each other as a team, discuss and come with some kind of a strategy? Or you will keep doing the squat? I'm okay, let's try. 4. That group is not even doing anything, don't even know what they need to do. Do you think what I'm asking is that, do you think you'll be able to do it together as a team? As a team, it's the Madakagata Empatira. Agata. Are you sure? 1. 4. 2. Squat, team A, squat once, man. Team A, squat. Do you think you're going to do it? I'm still asking you guys. Do you guys want to discuss? Tell everybody. Do you want to discuss yes or no? Okay, I'll give you 1 minute time to discuss. 1 minute to discuss. Discuss and then you ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎದ್ದುವಾಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ 1 minute. First day. ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇಗ ಕವರ್. Go for it. This group is not even moving. That group is not even moving. Come on, let's discuss. Boys, why don't you come here? 1 person come here, 2 person come here. They're not able to understand anything I'm speaking. ಯಾರು ಒಬ್ರು ಬನ್ನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, I want 1 or 2 boys to come here in between. Come. Hey, come down. Hey. Move. Give some space for them. One person. Give some space for them. Give some space for them. Give some space. Boys here also. Team B, come here. The best thing about the workshop is this sound. Everything is good.
Yes, sir.
In between.
Everything.
In between. What do you say? Arey boy, in between. Give some space. Girls, give some space.
Prasanna, go there.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಾತು ಜಾಗ ಬಿಡಮ್ಮ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
Harish, ಹೋಗು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಸಿಕ್ಕು ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay, should we try? Okay, 1 3 4 4 2 1 2 4 3 1 2 1 3 Stop for that, man. Good job. Settle down. Settle down the same group. Hey, hold on. Team 1 on the right, team 2 on the left. Same thing. Team 1. Team 1 on the right. Team 1 left. Team B, team B towards my left. Team A towards my right.
Settle down fast.
Are the team A is here? No, are you sure? Are the team A or team B?
Team B.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
This is team A or team B? Okay. Now I have a very simple question. Yeah. Why are you so comfortable sitting at your own places? Why are you not comfortable moving around? Just out of curiosity, nothing to do with the workshop. Huh? Really? Ghost. Correct, really? Are you? Huh? What? You know? Dude, man. ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ But I'm simply asking you that why are we so comfortable sitting at our own place and why are we not comfortable moving around? I mean, there's some bit of resistance among this group. And then our last name is Vidya now. Sorry? So? No, I don't understand. First day is right. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ತರ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬ they just like you who paid the fees and come here to study. No, I mean they just like you like any other person. ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. I mean just simply asking. But firstly, can I be honest with you? I am super surprised to see this group. Super surprised. I mean, this generation group of people are not like that. This generation group of people are actually more vulnerable. Andre vulnerable antandre okay with anything and everything. They're never like this. I'm super surprised that for the first time I'm seeing like 10 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಂತ ಒಂದು ಏಜ್ಗಳು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅನ್ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾವು ಇರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. Doesn't work that way, my friend. Seriously, doesn't work that way. While you keep saying that it is your first day and all that, so what? Big deal. You have to make conversation strangers, no? You have to build your rapport with strangers first. Only then you can build rapport with your friends. What is the point in keep talking with the same friend? What's the point? They're not going to come with you throughout your life anyway. It's the strangers who are going to come with you. You're going to be working with a lot of strangers. If you're not comfortable now, you will never be comfortable, no? I don't know, I'm just saying. Not as part of the slides, just asking you. Does that make sense to you or nonsense to you? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I also come from that kind of a place, like a tier 3 town, not even a city, like a tier 3 town. When I first came to a place like Bangalore, I had the same problem. Cannot talk to people, shy, first day, but I'll tell you, the disaster that I went through is enormous. Even today, I think about it, I get psyched. Let me ask you a question. How many interviews do you think I would have attended to get my first job? With that, we'll conclude this workshop. Yeah? Arvind sir will conclude it. We'll conclude this with this, yeah? We'll conclude this in the next 10 minutes, yeah? So we've come to the end of this workshop, and simply to summarize it. But I also want to emphasize that today, while it is about product market fit and all that jazz, like I simply told you, there's nothing different about it as far as that you have a potential customer to buy it, that you have a viable product. But that being aside, what is super surprising to me today that I'm meeting a first year MBA graduate. You cannot afford to be so quiet. You cannot afford to be so comfortable in your own chair. You cannot. And I tell you, I bet my life, 5 years from now, it will become a super disaster for you. Forget about anybody else. Okay. You will further disasters yourself, you will further make it more complicated to you. Let me ask you a question. How many interviews do you think I would have attended to get my first job? Somebody says, first interview, first job. Somebody says one interview, first job. Two interviews to get my first job. Yeah. 2 interviews. 3 interviews to get my first job. Okay. 4 interviews to get my first job. Okay, good. 5 interviews to get my first job. Okay. 10 interviews to get my first job. Very motivating. Made my day. Super happy. 15 interviews to get my first job. Oh, thank you. So I'm presuming that you're saying that anything between 10 to 15 interviews to get my first job. Correct? Yeah. I've attended 32 interviews in my life. 33rd interview, you're gonna get my first job. In all these 32 interviews, there's one thing that people always told me. Improve your communication skills. Constantly I used to hear this. Like consistently I used to hear this. Improve your communication skills. And a boy like me who comes from like a place like KGF, where mostly like I said, no. If you study in a place like KGF, there are 2 things that can happen. One, you become a rogue, or 2, you end up becoming a fact, that's a fact. Like if you have to give an example, a small little boy, like a 4th grader there, he'll be like, hey, I'm getting what about it? But seriously, not exaggeration. Today, maybe things have changed, but I'm talking about 15-20 years ago. You would say that boss. If you want to survive such a kind of a place, you also have to be a little tougher. You also have to be a little more stronger, right? So either you can end up becoming a rogue, or you end up becoming a lecturer. There only, like you keep studying books, because there are only professing jobs that's available there. And obviously, the kind of person I was the first option. The friends, the boys, and all that, like that kind of people that we had. Now suddenly we come to a place like this constantly, though I had scored 89% in my 10th standard, though I scored 75% in my 12th, I could still not crack a place like Bangalore. I could still not crack an interview process. Because they told me, communication. And for a long time I was thinking, what is this communication? And I was thinking it's English, but actually it's not even English. It's not about whether you're good in English. It's about are you able to present your ideas and thought process in a manner that is convincing to other person. Are you comfortable talking to a stranger? Normal conversation. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಬರೋ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಕೂಲಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಕಳ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೋ. So where is the scope for having a conversation? And this college that I studied in, yeah, I mean, like we never interacted with people. We had our own small gang, 2-3 boys, bunkaku, tirgadu, admadi, but it's like that's how it was. You know, cultural shock. Yeah, for the first time when I came to Bangalore, I came to Bangalore. My friend said, "Hey, macha, come down. I take you to a chicken stall. We eat chicken." And I went. As soon as I went to the store, I get inside the store. The person said, "Hello, sir. Welcome to KFC. How can I serve you?" Nana, I was taken aback, man. I was taken aback. Today KFC is all messed up, but 15 years ago, the service was impeccable. Impeccable. I remember the first store that they started in Mysore, the first day sales alone was 20 lakhs per day. That's the kind of a brand they were. And those staffs were neatly groomed, red shirt, high ponytail, well makeup, painted nails. Super. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕನ್ 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 1 ಕೆ ಚಿಕನ್ ಬರೋದ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ. Then I want to ask her, Madam Sass, you mean ketchup? Oh, it's so fancy, so fancy. I was a cultural shock. I was like, dude, this is not the place, man. Everybody is all happy. Everybody is all exaggerated. And I went to a place called Indranagar, built. That place, everybody is like happy. Everybody is like totally different person. I was like, what is this, man? What's happening? I said, no, I should come here. I should also improve. I should also become that guy. Then I took a PG. How many of you staying a PG here? First changes of my life, yeah. 3 sharing. PG ಊಟ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಕರೆದಾಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ ಆಂಟಿ ದೋಸೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ ಆಂಟಿ ದೋಸೆ ಸೂಪರ್, ಬಟ್ ಉಪ್ಪು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಂಟಿ, ಉಪ್ಪು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿ. That's how the life was, because there was no other choice, yeah. I still remember my 30-second interview. Can I share that with you? It is with a company called ITC. You guys know ITC? A tobacco company. Yeah. I went there. They conducted this discussion called as group discussion. Have you ever been a part of it? Till date, I do not know. As an HR head, why do we conduct a group discussion? I still did not know. That lady who was sitting there as a HR recruiter, she said, speak about cricket. Somebody was talking. In cricket, there are 11 players. Yes, there are 11 players. Like this, I was talking. There's a bowler. Yeah, there's a bowler. Somebody else said, I love Japan. Somehow I got selected. And then there's another round. Why is an accent round? And they, I thought they'll come and check my vocal cords and all that. Something when they came and spoke. And then finally they came with the operations manager round. Until he came, I said, speak about the movie that you watched recently. I spoke about a movie called Jillendur Kadal. Have you guys watched this movie? No? Okay. That generation movie. Keep it on. It was a nice movie. I spoke about that movie. Then he said, okay, good. But you have to... you have to improve your communication skill. However, please wait. We'll see how the discussion goes. I said, okay. I waited. 5 in the evening, waiting. 6 in the evening, waiting. 7 in the evening, waiting. 8 in the evening, waiting. 9 o'clock, nobody's calling me. There are people going up and down, and whoever came along with me, they're all selected. Thank you. Not this one, other one. And I used to wear specs, that's rectangle specs. You know why? To look good, smart, to look good, obedient, disciplined, fake glasses I used to wear. That was not work. Around 8:30, I saw the guy going by. Operations manager. This is what happened. Oh, you didn't go home yet? I'm sorry, you're rejected. Thank you, sir. Really? By the time I reached PG, it was almost 10:30 in the night. No food. That night I slept. I had tears in my eyes, hunger in my stomach, and a hell lot of responsibilities on my shoulders. Why? Because I could not communicate. Do you believe this? Do you believe this? In our country, in a year, what is it in our country? In a year, around 8 lakh engineers get produced. But there are not even 80,000 jobs available. And why? Because I cannot communicate. World is meant for speakers. World is meant for communicators. And especially you've chosen a streamline called what? MBA. And I also believe that you're not designed on a streamline. Is it MBA Finance, MBA HR? You just in the day one, I'm sure you'll figure it out. And when you figure that out also, I do not know if you've done the study, that if there are 100 MBAs getting graduated, and if I have one HR position available, who do you think I'll select? The guy with the highest percentage. Then? The guy who's able to present effectively. The guy who's comfortable talking to a stranger. A guy who's not a guy or a girl, who's not just talking to them, but is able to talk to in front of public. Don't you agree? Now you might say, I will not go join a job. I'll start something on my own. Even if you start a tea angry, you should talk to a customer and make him welcome. It's a skill. Now, world's best tea ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನನ್ನ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Even if you make, and do you know the chai wala, whatever that they said, you know how much they charge for one tea? Have you ever been to the store? Chai sutta bar, have you ever been to the store? Chai point, you guys know. Similarly, they sell tea. Do you know how much do they charge for one regular tea, cup of tea? On average, 220, 230 rupees. Same milk, same tea powder, and there are people to buy it. And why? Because they're able to present. Because they're able to communicate. And why the same tea is being sold at 20 rupees? Because I'm not able to present. I can live in the world that no, I will not go, I will not do, I'm comfortable in my cocoon. But it has its own downfalls. And trust me, boys and girls, you may call it that way. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you may call it that way. There's only one skill that you should learn. It is the skill to become comfortable with the strangers. Please remember this one. There's only one skill that you should learn. You should learn to present. You should learn to communicate. Otherwise, you become irrelevant at one point in time. Do you agree or disagree? We've been talking for about what? Close to 2 hours now. And this 2 hours, if there's only one skill that I capitalize on, is about that. And that did not happen just like that. No? For the first time I stood and I spoke, I had 60 people in my classroom and they were all laughing at me. Because I want to say good morning, only air was coming out. Have you had that experience? My hands were literally shivering. No? I remember that day. The neere kurdilla, washroom hoge kodstiti. What the hell? Seriously, crazy feeling. No? And the 60 people are all laughing at me. Not because I could not speak, but because I could not speak sense. The difference, no speaking and speaking sense. They're all laughing at me. I said, I cannot do this again. I will never do this again. The second time I stood there and I spoke. I said, good morning. My name is Rajesh Rajan. Today, the next line I forgot. Though I prepared a lot, I forgot. They were all laughing at me. The third time I stood there, I said, good morning, my name is Rajesh Rajan. Today we'll speak about this slide was supposed to come after 5 minutes. But it's already come here. I don't know how. I made the slide. I don't know how. I don't know if it happened with you. I prepared those slides myself, but I don't know how the slide came in. I look at the slide, I look back, my eyes are going blank. I'm like, ambulance kar rahe hain. Beep, why did I get it? Trips back or trips off? It's a crazy feeling, man. Crazy feeling. Seriously. Huh? That day I could remember my grandmother, grandfather, everybody was coming and going, Raja sir! One danak kochi that is not going to like it. So that time continue. Seriously, man, seriously. The fifth time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The sixth time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The seventh time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The eighth time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The ninth time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 10th time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 11th time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 12th time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 13th time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 14th time I spoke, they were laughing at me. The 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th time speaking, people are still laughing at me. Today is my 4,498th time. I don't hear that laugh anymore. You get that? You took me 4,400 odd times to stand up, speak, and so they don't laugh at me. Because when people laugh at you, it's very embarrassing, my friend. When people laugh at you, they're not laughing at you, they're laughing at your entire generation. When somebody laughs at me, I don't take it to my mind, I take it to my heart. And if I could do this here today, I'm sure you could do this. You're sitting in a luxurious college, in luxurious cushioned chairs, with a luxurious faculty, with all the luxury that you have. The least that you want to do is regret 32 interviews. I had somebody told this to me back then. Maybe I would have focused not on physics. Maybe I would have focused on personality and skill, not wasted my 32 years. But fast track, 15 years from now, I head a HR for $1 billion organization. I hire teachers. I hire people whose salary ranges from 20 LPA to a 2.3 crore CR LPA. That kind of folks that I hire. I choose people and I select it. And if I could do this today, I'm sure. Don't you think so? And what would it take you to do that? Don't become comfortable. Don't become a trap with the known people. They are not your friends, by the way. Just to give you some context. They are not your friends, by the way. Trust me when I say this. They are your competitors. They are also studying the same stream. You both will go to the same company's interview. He will get selected. You will get rejected. So you're not friends. We are here just to ensure that you become comfortable. And when you join an organization also, you don't make friends in an organization. You only have colleagues. Though I keep saying Arvind sir is my friend, Arvind sir is my friend, if I was not good at it, do you think Arvind sir will call me? Arvind sir is also taking something from me. I'm also giving something. With friendship also comes with certain amount of benefits. If I am not useful to you, you are not useful to me, there is nobody who will work for friendship here. Period. Out and done. There has to be benefit. And what is the benefit? You need to know to present, my friend. You need to know to communicate. And if you don't, all your degrees are wasted. It's at one point in time, like I said, when there are millions and millions of people who get graduated, you become irrelevant, irrespective of whatever it is. And by the way, the good news is, it's a trainable skill. The good news is, a boy from a town like KGF can come here and talk and be able to ensure that nobody laughs. So I'm sure a boy or girl from Bangalore, maybe in and around Bangalore or Rajan Kunde, Kas, whatever, Sri Lanka, should be able to do much better than what anybody else could do, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? My humble request, please ensure they don't become comfortable with the people. My humble request, please ensure that you communicate with them. That's the only skill that will pay you. That's the only skill that will capitalize you. But that being said, I do know talking is difficult, but listening is even more difficult. No? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me all this time. It's a pleasure talking to you guys. I take great pride when I come across young people like you, that energy, that spirit, that vibe in itself is super amazing. Thank you so much for listening to me all this while. I'll see you guys sometime sooner. Till then, take care of yourself. God bless. Bye. You will have to give me Guru Dakshan, yeah, before we leave. Guru Dakshan, that's all set up. You know Vidya, madam?
No.
My Google Pay number, 9946.